Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good now at the time of recording is very good evening. It's already 6 p.m. Yeah. Okay, we go to the I would say subheading under business reorganizations. Yeah. So called as business failure. Yeah. There are also factors or we call as circumstances which can lead to business failure. So as a student, you are supposedly be able to highlight what are the factors that lead to the business failure. It can be from external and also internal. So here in our notes, yeah, I provide you with the several example of external factors. For example, we have changes in legal and regulatory requirements, economic factors, changes in social cultural factors, changes technological that challenge the company's critical success factors. Internal factors such as ambiguous or poorly coordinated objective, inappropriate organization structure, poor financial management and cost management, loss of key personnel. Yeah, a long list here. Consolidation within industry. So you can have a read. And some of the reason may also come from management reason, meaning that you may come up with your practical reason underlying the business failure. Then here, under financial management, there are several methods that can be used to predict the business failure. So in here, you can see there are five ways, yeah, being given. We have number one is on the profitability and liquidity ratio. You already covered during your second chapter. Yeah, we have number two, financial statement analysis. Yeah. Third is from the credit rating or analyst report, yeah, from the third parties. And then fourth, we have Z score. And the last one is Argentis A score. So shall we proceed with the Z score? Okay. This Z score has been developed in 1968 by Ottoman. Yeah. So it measures the financial health of the company and predicts the probability of bankruptcy within 2 years of the uh, life of the company. Yeah. So that score is highly accurate because it has been estimated by researcher, which is about 90% accurate in forecasting business failure for the first year and about 80% for the second year. Okay, this is the formula. Z score equal to 1.2 times 1 plus 1.4 times 2 plus 3.3 times 3 plus 0.6 times 4 plus 1.0 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here represent for a ratio formula. For example here, 1 here referring to working capital divided by total asset. Yeah, it measures liquid assets in relation to the size of the company. For number 2 is equal to retained earnings divided by total asset. It measures profitability that reflect the company's age and earning power. And 3, earning before interest and tax, EBIT, divided by total asset, measures operating efficiency apart from tax and leveraging factors. And we have fourth, market value of equity divided by book value of total liabilities at market dimension that can show up security price fluctuation as a possible red flag. And the last one, 5, sales divided by total asset. It is actually a standard measure for turnover or sales. Yeah? So here, after you get one score, so-called as a Z score, there would be a guideline to state the condition of the company. Yeah, if let's say a company score 1.8 or less, then the company has a high probability of failure. However, if let's say a score is between 1.8 to 2.7, it suggests companies shall take remedial action to improve corporate financial performance. And the last one, if let's say Company score over 2.7 means company has high probability of survival. So means that you don't worry about bankruptcy, you don't worry about failure. Okay, the last method we have Argentis A score. Yeah. The disadvantage, yeah, of this score is that the omission of non-financial information regarding the business concern. Yeah. So this is the name itself reflecting the person developed the score. This is Professor Agenti. And then here for MOCA and professional exam, this is just purely for the theoretical. It is not being tested for the competition. But for Z score, yes, you are required to compute. Okay, this is one of the sample to compute your Z score. I take one example from ICSA, question 3, sitting for December 2015. Okay, shall we read together the case study? Before we read the case study, I always ask my student to see the requirement. Yeah? Okay, a long question. Okay, required. You have been requested by the CEO of Aerospace Berhad to prepare a board briefing document that includes A, an estimate of the Z score for 2015 and 2014. 14 marks, yeah, a lot. And then B, a discussion of the significance of this score and recommendation accordingly to Aerospace Berhad, 6 marks. So altogether 20 marks. So shall we begin to read the case study? Long, it's not long, but it's just a storyline of the business. Yeah, it's a medium-sized engineering company established 10 years ago. The company's nature of business is to manufacture aerospace parts. Yeah. CEO is a very ambitious leader who has been working very hard with his board to make the company a leader in the aerospace business. Since its incorporation, the company has been growing with a wider customer base. Under the present CEO's leadership, the company has been regularly developing new products to keep up with the market expectations. In recent years, the aerospace industry has become very competitive with the entrants dominating the businesses and increased demand from customers who are continuously looking for innovative products. Yeah? In order to cope with the stiff competition, the future of the company and its survival, the CEO and his team member decided to develop and market a new product. Yeah? The company's management instructed the research and development team to develop a new major product that would necessitate a large investment in new machineries and tools. Yeah? The new product development initiative has resulted in high gearing level. So the keyword of gearing is really reflecting the debt level. Yeah? And has also strained the company's liquidity, the company's liquidity and its performance. The share price of Aerospace Berhad has slid to 1 ringgit 20 cent. Okay, alright. So, alright. The recent poor share price performance has caused concern at the board level, and there have been comment in the financial press about the company's high gearing level, their high debt level. A number of financial analysts are forecasting that Aerospace Berhad will probably fail due to its high gearing level. The Z-score model, which uses a combination of financial ratios, can be relied to predict corporate value. Again, it's a long question. It's not a very long question. It's a very long story, just to ensure students understand the scenario. Yeah. So in this question, what is the bonus for the student is that they provide you with the formula together with the explanation of what's x1, x2, x3, x4, and x5. So this is a bonus. Actually, bonus to Mocha student because I will provide the formula in the question in the appendix. According to the Z-score model, a company scoring 1.8, even the indicator also been given in the question, so this is very lucky candidate for that particular sitting. Scoring 1.8 or less has a high probability of failure. A score between 1.8 to 2.7 suggests remedial actions, and then score of over 2.7 means company has a high probability of survival. So they provide you with the summary of income statement 2015 and 2014, and together with the statement of financial position, also called as the balance sheet, yeah, and finish. So what is actually the critical part as a student? I would say, one, you should be able to have a very good knowledge at understanding items in income statement and balance sheet. Number two, you must be able to identify what are the items or information that only can be used as your computation for X1, X2, X3, X4, and X5, and put all the value in the equation of Z-score. So that will be another critical part. And later on, you just come up with the score and evaluate, do the analysis. So here, I will not uh, teach you on how to derive with how to retrieve relevant information in the income statement and balance sheet. Of course, today is Saturday. Tomorrow we have another class for the interaction discussion. Please, I provide you with the solutions, then you can always refer. So my hope is that please cross check, try to understand the informations, the calculations, and the recommendation made. Then tomorrow we will be having a discussion on what are the critical issues in these particular questions and how do you find it. Is it okay if, let's say, if is it okay having this type of question, or I would say Z scores question in your exam? And I think this is very bonus question to the student. So all the best for you for tonight. It's not tonight, evening. Uh, and perhaps you may provide me with the answer by tomorrow. And even as a student, you are also supposedly to come up with a very good, well written of answers in a very proper way. Please ensure there is a proper formula with the numbers. And for example, like B, yeah, of course, I provide with the suggested solution, but I'm expecting students to come up with their own word of their, or you may have your own sentences, but please again refer back to the notes and please use the accurate financial terminologies. Okay, see you tomorrow. Assalamualaikum. Thank you.